Thank you.
Stephen, I want to come to you on this, and I want to set it up this way. Because Rodgers is so talented, right? I know how highly you think of him. Is his Super Bowl drought significant?
Yes, it is. Before I go any further than that, appreciate the job you did while I was gone, man. You're doing a great job. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate it.
I'm incredibly talented. I have no choice.
Yes, you
but
are.
to be
Yes, you are. Sir. Yes, you are. No doubt about that.
I was joking.
Now, let me be. That's all right.
You fit in here with that, complimenting yourself.
That's what you do. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. Here's the deal, though.
They got that cigar smoking jacket on today, though.
That's right. That's right.
Good, brother.
No, I'm into it. I'm into it. You should see
start with me.
And he's got the hair.
Start with me. You got that fresh out the suitcase button up on. That collar doing the wave.
And he's got the Air Maxes
too
to match.
You
earned that thing? You couldn't do nothing about the collar. The collar doing the worm.
I think we got to pay attention to the fact that Marcus never wears ties because he probably can't get around his neck. Something for another day. Anyway, what I want to say is,
if you want to squash him like a fly, I'm here for it, Marcus.
Foxy, don't laugh at that.
You're right. I'm sorry. That ain't funny.
Marcus,
not funny.
Marcus, let me take off my earrings. I'm here for it.
As long as you took off the white boots, we good. Here's the deal. Aaron Rodgers has lost 4 conference championship games.
Yeah.
4 in the last 7 years. You haven't won a Super Bowl since 2010. Now, to my eyes, I understand that Tom Brady is the GOAT because of his accomplishments, his resume. But from a strictly talent perspective, the reason why I said Aaron Rodgers is a bad man, because I believe Aaron Rodgers to be the greatest talent at the quarterback position I have ever seen. That's not to dismiss what we saw from Patrick Mahomes, but you don't get to do it for 1 or 2 years when I'm watching a brother that has done it for more than a decade. Right. And so for me, Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback I've ever seen in my life. And when I look at that, and I look at the fact that you've had 4 bites at the apple since you won the Super Bowl, you came up short all 4 times.
Yep.
Over the last 3 years, they are 39-10. They've won 13 games each year, 13-3 back-to-back years, the year before last, and last year, 13-4 this year. You knocking on the door, you knocking on the door, you knocking on the door. Tom Brady departs from England, comes over not just to your conference, to your conference rather, handles his business in year 1. You said you got a crew. Devontae Adams is no joke. Lazard and Valdez-Scantling and those brothers can play. You got dual threat at the running back spot with Jones and Dillon.
Yep.
You're right. You ain't upset with the coach, and Bakhtiari is coming back. Your offensive line is already decent enough. That brother coming back. Defense ain't shabby. What's the excuse? I'm looking at this right now, and I'm saying, I'm sorry. This is significant. If you Aaron Rodgers, you got to get it done. And I believe he will. But you got to get it done.
So the reason why I would say that it's not as significant as you make it out to be is because he does have a Super Bowl. So Aaron Rodgers, to me, is Dan Marino. But Dan Marino never got a Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is Dan Marino because once Dan Marino came in the league, everybody was like, damn, we've been doing this wrong. Right. And then from that point forward, the model of quarterback was to try to find somebody like Dan Marino. Okay. The same thing happened when Aaron Rodgers, once he finally got an opportunity to start and he started playing well, everyone looked around and said, oh, you can throw a ton of interceptions, you can throw a ton of touchdowns, barely no interceptions, and also do it while being athletic. Aaron Rodgers was Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes. And everyone tried to do that going forward. So we forget, I agree, we forget how good players were, quarterbacks in particular, if they don't win a Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl. Winning another Super Bowl, I don't think it does very much for his legacy because the only person who any of us will put above him, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is Tom Brady. He ain't catching him. He is not catching him.
What about Patrick Mahomes?
No, I mean, maybe Patrick Mahomes also, who also only has 1 touchdown. But I don't think that it changes. It only has 1 Super Bowl. But I don't think that it changes the way we remember him because we can't call him a loser the way that we talked about Dan Marino. It's like Dan Marino was great, but he never won the big one. As long as the great one, Tom Brady's up there with 7 Super Bowls, unless Aaron Rodgers plans on catching that, another Super Bowl I don't think changes the way that we remember him. He's not Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers, as great as he was, we're going to talk about Phillip Rivers one more time when he gets in the Hall of Fame, and then from then on, we're done with that. The same kind of way that we do a lot of these quarterbacks. We're going to talk about Eli Manning because he won two Super Bowls for much longer than we're going to talk about Phillip Rivers. But I would say that in Aaron Rodgers' case, he got that 1 Super Bowl that put him in the conversation. He is in the neighborhood of guys that he is much better than, but years from now, we're going to talk about the impact he had on the league, how he was the first of the new breed of quarterbacks. We're going to talk about how he was a bad man. And we're not going to talk about how he doesn't have 7.
I'm going to let Swag go in here. You said a lot of stuff that I want to address.
Okay.
Go ahead, Swag. There's a lot of stuff you wrong about Domonique.
You said a lot of stuff
Right
I absolutely disagree with. The first thing is this. I acknowledge that a Super Bowl is very difficult to win, and having one is a big deal. But Aaron Rodgers has asserted himself to needing more Super Bowls for his significant impact and legacy in the NFL. He's no longer in the discussion about being a great quarterback. We all acknowledge that. That will be his legacy. When we start talking about the greatest, though, you're going to need more than one Super Bowl, especially when you get on the list and you start, and this has nothing to do with Tom Brady. Everybody that's watching Tom Brady understands that this is an anomaly. Just like Nick Saban in college, that's an anomaly. It doesn't mean other people can't be great because they don't have 7 or 8 Super Bowls. That is anomaly. This is the first time we've ever seen it happen. But the bottom line is this. For me, this is my argument about significant Super Bowl drought. Do we just forget all the noise he's made about his disdain for this organization and the things that they haven't done to put him in a position to be successful? I've been one saying your organization can't be that dysfunctional and you continue to go to the NFC Championship game. And if we're going to judge the greats based on their opportunities to either win Super Bowls or get to them, Aaron Rodgers will be center and squarely in that conversation, and his legacy will take a significant impact based on just having one. It's the same thing when we go to basketball. When LeBron won his first one, everybody was like, that ain't enough. We can't put him in the conversation. He won his second one. That ain't enough, because he ascended to the level of people saying you equate to more than one championship.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.